We have heard about software as a solution and systems.
Sure, yep.
The future is token as a system, and tokens are smart contracts. We need to understand that it is not a token or an NFT. You have to build tokens in a UI front of you so that people can interact with the token and you can actually share or drive the data-driven economy.
Alrighty guys, welcome back. Our third interview of the day. We've got a special guest here. We're joined by Mahendra from Avatr, CEO and founder. Mahendra, welcome to the couch, the Tab into Crypto couch.
Yeah. No, thank you. Nice to be here and talk to you about me and Avatr and what we are doing. I am into tech space from last 20 years. I have built projects in the tech space from web to mobile to solutions and cloud solutions as well. And now we are building into Web3 space, which is recruitment, and we are tokenizing the talent. So this is something exciting in the real space of smart contract programming. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we are trying to do something real use case on the chain right now.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Now how it works, definitely employer or employee, both of them get an equal chance to get on the product, share their data on the chain, build their reputation and become talent.
Yeah.
And when they become talent, they can fractionalize themselves and anyone can buy their token or NFTs to promote the talent live on the chain. So that is what we are building in Avatr.
Amazing, amazing. I mean, on our podcast, we've spoken a lot about tokenization of real world assets, but we've never really touched on tokenization of, human skills and talent. And we talk about more large scale things like houses and, fractionalizing that. But this is the first kind of project exploring tokenizing talent. So how does that sort of look from a user perspective?
Good question. See, I think when you talk about users and the current space, users are confused.
Yeah.
We don't have users, we have traders.
Yeah.
Or we have the early adopters who understand the tech, who knows how to connect wallet.
Yep.
So this is where a big problem in front of all the business cases who are working on Web3, that how to onboard users. We have kept it very simple. The onboarding process is so simple that you just connect your wallet and you are in the landing page of the system. Right. Our prime focus is to build a community in advance before the dApp goes live. We will put the education material over there. We are launching a digital white paper, which no one has done so far. So there is a static physical white papers we have seen, right? We are launching our own digital white paper, which will be an education program for anyone and for any age, any product, anyone, just to help them how easily to use a Web3 product. So that is where our prime focus is, to build a community, first of all, a digital white paper, and then onboard the users.
Yeah, nice. And it is interesting, like you talk about, like I really resonate. We say it a lot, like this needs to be the cycle where there's actual use case for blockchain. We've all seen just the NFT cycle again and again too many times where it's just JPEGs. And like we've been excited at this cycle, and we had a previous guest as well talk about the next real iteration of NFTs and how useful they could be. Do you feel like just being associated with NFTs as a project now, as it's going through this, I'd call it hopefully like revolution, like, do you feel like it's a bit harder to get buy-in from people to convince them that NFTs are actually a useful tool?
It is. And that is where, if you take an example of finance, right?
Yeah.
You're building a DeFi. Who are the users of DeFi? Only the people who are transforming themselves from the banking or finance world to DeFi. So they know the product from domain perspective, right? Now, if you talk about the tokenization, which is, whether it is a token, NFT or SBT, or there are new smart contracts coming in where you can program inside the NFT to make the NFT actually a valuable asset. So there is going to be a lot of friction. Now, what is the solution here? The solution is simple, you have to do something in the Web2 space first and then make the transformation easy so that people understand these tokens very easily, right? I call this, and this is invented by me, token as a system. We have heard about software as a solution and systems.
Sure. Yep.
The future is token as a system, and tokens are smart contracts. We need to understand that it is not a token or an NFT or a fractionalizer. You have to build tokens in a UI front of you so that people can interact with the token and you can actually share or drive the data-driven economy via the tokens. So I believe the future is token as a system, not as tokens as a segregated token or NFTs or SBTs.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So you're an Australian-based project. What is it? What do you think of the Australian market? Like, do you think it's one of the more dominant markets in the space? Like, obviously, we're seeing a lot of buzz around the convention and a lot of promising projects, as well as more established, crypto exchanges and stuff. What do you think of how Australia
No,
competes
I
against
think
the rest of the
I'll
world?
be honest. I have been to multiple regions, attended conferences. I'm a tech guy, been into a lot of tech communities with the top layer ones, Ethereum, Solana, and all. India, I'm from India. I'm building from India. The tech team is in India.
Yeah.
So that this space in India is like boom.
Yeah.
Like everyone knows about blockchain and layer. Everyone knows about this one. I think in Australia we need to do a great job. This is the second of ACC, right? I'm still hoping next year it is going to be bigger than this and this one.
Yep.
But I think the one hesitation which people has is unclarity and uncertainty in the crypto world. I think exchanges and all these service providers like wallets or OTCs and these people have to come forward and start speaking a common language towards educating the people rather than selling their own solutions.
Yeah.
Because actually you guys are building the highway.
Yeah.
And I'm building the traffic onto the highway. So when you do the right highway mechanism, it's easy for the users to bring on board and drive the traffic.
Yeah.
But we are there. We are better than many countries. And we are not better than many countries like Dubai and Singapore and Hong Kong and India. But we are there. We are in the line, right?
Yeah.
And we are early in the line, but we have to do a great job. So
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
what my opinion is.
So you're saying particularly Asia is at the forefront of Web3
No,
adoption?
I think. Well, today we are in a very good stage.
Yep.
We have seen the crypto is going up. So we are not far. We are near. We are not far.
We're not far
We are
off.
not far.
Okay. And lastly, where did the idea for Avatr come from?
To be honest, it was COVID times.
Yep.
I'm in tech space from a long time. I have built projects, mobile app websites, and it was 2014 when I first developed myself a smart contract. And when I did that, the code went to the blockchain. And as a developer mindset, I thought, why can't I change it? And that gave me a click like, is it really possible? And then I started studying about tokens and NFTs, and then started participating in some of the early projects which are coming on. Started exploring all the services like wallets, how they work, the security and all. I think it was COVID time when everything got stopped, and I got a time space to think about it.
Yeah.
And because I was already building a project for ATO in payroll and recruitment space, this side excites me that there are three people in the Web2 space in recruitment: employer, employee, and the system.
Yep.
What can I do to remove the system? And that is where I thought about this one, and we drafted the economy of it. We drafted the token strategy, NFT strategies, and it got started, I guess, in 2020, the initial footprints of Avatr.
Amazing. Well, Avatr is definitely on my watch list. It's one to keep an eye out for. You guys have a big presence here at the convention as well. So for the listeners out there, if you haven't checked it out, go visit their socials, go check out the website and do your research and learn a bit more about them, because I think you're onto something. Tokenizing talent is an incredible thing, right?
Maybe we could tokenize Ted. After
I don't think anyone wants to tokenize my talent. But Pav, you on the other hand, I'd like to tokenize you.
No, I explored this tokenization space a little bit, and I found like the property guys and the finance people, right, who has enormous amount of wealth available for them, right? And it's very easy when you create a token of a physical asset. And people started calling it tokenization. So if you have a building, you tokenize it, allow the low-level user to buy a fraction of it, and it becomes tokenized. Very easy. That's why people started calling RWAs, real-world assets. I think the main, and who are the buyers? The people who want to make big money, easily participate in the wealth management. So I think tokenization started becoming a subject of talk in the last 2 years after the NFT went down. But we have to think something creative here. Like, from my point of view, real tokenization means you have to program inside a smart contract which creates a value to the end user, not just holding an asset and creating a token. It is the essence of tokenization, but I think there is a lot of scope in the smart contract technology to explore and build more cases in tokenization.
Thank you very much for coming on, Mahendra, and we're looking forward to...
Oh, thank you so much. Pleasure to talk to you guys.
Thank you very
and
much.
I hope SwiftX is going to boom again, which I'm really looking forward. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Appreciate it. Thank you.
So much.